What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike, full-time Amazon media seller. Today we are at the thrift store, and today's topic is an important one. It's going to be that you really gotta want this, and you gotta be consistent for this to make it work. And I'm gonna be the first person to tell you, as somebody that's been doing YouTube for 35 years, it feels like even what I depict on YouTube is not a real picture of everything that goes into this business, right? You guys see one thrift store of the probably 8 to 12 I hit on a daily basis. Not a daily basis as in every single day, but on days I'm running my routes, right? This is a single little piece of the pie. When it comes to the actual overall work that goes into it, I know I have systems in place. I don't work a lot. I know these stores inside and outside. I've been inside this thrift store every month for the past 5 years. It takes time and consistency for you to start seeing the results of having a prosperous business, whether that's Amazon, whether that's brick and mortar, whether that's selling shoes, selling books, selling anything. You're not going to get rich quick overnight. Them days are long gone. The Wild West is long gone. You got to put in the time. You got to stay consistent. If you take the day off, right, I could easily sit at home on my butt and live off the 10 cents YouTube ad revenue I get and not go out to the thrift stores, and it might not affect me that day. But I'll tell you what, in Amazon land, you don't send stuff in for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, all of a sudden it catches up to you real fast. I can't say it enough. You got to get out here. You got to be scanning thousands, tens, hundreds of thousands you have to scan a year to make serious money doing this. If you're interested in joining the YouTube channel, $2.99 a month. I know it's expensive, super expensive, especially for us broke resellers. Weekly live calls, you get all your questions answered. Private Discord, get all your questions answered 24/7. And the go-to lister discount literally makes it pay for itself. But guys and girls, by no means necessary do I sit around and money just magically shows up into my bank account. I probably scanned close to 200,000 units last year, right? And I sold 12,000. So you guys can kind of see, you know, the math is brutal. 5, 6, 7, 8% accept rate. That is the reality of this business. And you guys just see a small piece of it. And, you know, I just don't want it to seem misleading. I know it's not misleading, but you know, if you think this is just the only thrift store today, you are out of your mind, bucko. I'm out here getting it, you know, and if I recorded every store and these videos were an hour long, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't have the time of day to do it, right? Like, sure, I have an editor, sure, these videos can be an hour long. It just doesn't make sense for me to do it. That's why I do these little ones instead of doing the hour longs. Now, if I had like a workspace or something, or maybe I was doing bulk, I'd be more inclined to have longer videos. But when I'm in these thrift stores, listen, y'all, I gotta scan stuff and get to the next one. You guys are trying to have me sit here and show you every single item I'm scanning, why I'm declining. I'm just messing with you. But I just wanted to, you know, kind of make you all aware that you guys see a single tiny sliver of my full day. And it's easy to stay home when you're your own boss, right? Nobody's gonna yell at you. There's no set schedule, but I promise you, you will feel the effect. If you're busting your chops out there, sending more than you ever have, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I'm crushing it. Well, it goes the same way the other way. You stay at home for a couple weeks, all of a sudden your sales fall off a cliff. Guess what? We know why, right? Because we are the business. If I don't get out and scan, I got nothing to send. Used book guy doesn't get paid. Comes down to that. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up, get in here, show you guys this place. I don't know if I've ever brought you here. It's upstairs. It's a huge warehouse, and all the media is upstairs, but you know, it is what it is. All right, I'll give you guys to the count of 3 to guess the last song I listened to on my way here just before I parked, right? I guarantee you nobody's even gonna come close. I guess while you guys are debating on what you're gonna say, I'll give a little bit of backstory. I actually used to skateboard a lot in Philly when I was a teenager. Basically my high school years and all the way up to college. I used to be able to be A-okay, skate the whole neighborhood, Nighttime didn't matter. Nobody would mess around with you. I remember literally skateboarding from, you know, Fishtown all the way down to Love Park, the art museum. It was just different times back then. That's kind of a hint of what I was listening to. You'll never guess it. Lupe Fiasco, Kick Push. It's kind of like a life skateboarding type hip-hop genre song that I used to listen to all the time. I just had it playing. Takes me back to the good old days. I guess I can't say the good old days because I'm living in the good old days. I like to be the guy that's like, these are the good old days we're in right now. I'm shutting the heck up. I know none of you guessed it, so none of you better even put Lupe Fiasco in the comment section, or I know you're a liar, all right? And then you make the list. You don't want to be on the list. There's a lot of people already on the list. You don't want to be in there with them. Let's go. Thrift store. We got to get this stuff out the door. You see that place is huge. 2 stores. It's 2 stories. It's a huge warehouse. For a while, they were running a fill a bag sale for $5 on all of their DVDs and CDs. And I was going in once a month and basically leaving with like 5 bags full of DVDs and CDs. They have so many CDs. The problem with that place is it looks great at face value. You're like, wow, look at all those. It's a slow turnover, so they don't get it. They don't replenish their CDs enough to get like crazy about, right? You see, there's probably 2,000 CDs and maybe only like 100 of them are new on a month-to-month basis. So it's not that super exciting to be like, oh my God, this is so great. I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff we got. We did pick up some items that were pretty good. So first one here, I already have it scanned. Bear with me here because this, the app, if you guys seen my last video, it just sucks currently. They tried to update it, make it better. It did not work out as planned. Nobody likes the recent updates. They broke a lot of things and you just get the generic, we're working on fixing it. Well, you shouldn't have broke it to begin with. We didn't need this new redesign UI just to break the features we needed to do. Anyway, I'm shut up about that. First up, I already have it scanned. Clifford. Clifford actually is worth decent money. A lot of them are. A few of them aren't. This one, you're probably thinking, why the hell did I buy this? But you see, there's only one person at $9.99. And, you know, they're very good. And my condition will be better, so I'm going to charge more. And they're the only FBA seller anyway. So I'm 100% confident I'm still going to be able to get a condition bump on this item and probably make about 10 bucks on that. Pokemon. I know a lot of people can't sell Pokemon. I actually got ungated in Pokemon back when you could get ungated in, you know, 2023. I got ungated in Nintendo, Pokemon, WWE. I tried American Girl. I'm still gated in American Girl. They'll never let me in. $14 profit for Pokemon here. What else do we have? Vera. This used to be worth a lot more, and then Acorn started reprinting a lot of their TV series. So a lot of these have gone down in value. This isn't the most exciting. $6.38. These used to be like at least going for 20 bucks all day long. All of the Acorn stuff used to really go for decent money. And it's just, they started reprinting. Can you blame them? No, because they want to get all the money too. Hey, look, I got another Clifford. See, I'm not a liar. I am not a liar. Hopefully this Clifford is... Wait, yeah, this I remember. There's 2 copies of these. This is the same damn Clifford. I am a liar. Grateful Dead. Not a huge Grateful Dead fan. This was from Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. Whenever you see concert CDs, even if it's Meatloaf, you better scan it because it's probably worth money. The only ones that really aren't are like the El Divo, whatever. I hate this app. Well, you'll never know how much a Grateful Dead is worth. This thing's worth like $3 trillion, actually. That's what I meant to say. I will be retired off of that one single DVD. Thank you, Grateful Dead, my favorite band of all time. This is what I've been seeing a lot of. I'm glad this one popped up here. So what you see on the screen here, you see the second column is the FBA people. We're sending our stuff to the warehouse. We're paying crazy fees. You got somebody at $6.60, and then it jumps all the way up to $13.89, which is an acceptable copy, which means we are not pricing there. We're going to be closer to the $14.99. I'm probably going to go between $14.99 and $19.99 because of my conditioning on this. But I'm seeing so many people like freaking out and panicking that this is the end of times and they're not getting sales. And what they do is this. They match the merchant offers with their repricer and they wind up making no money. That's 30 cents profit at $6.60 before your buy cost. I've seen so much of this since this buy box change. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's nonstop. People want to get a sale, but why get a sale if you are losing money? I just don't understand the idea behind it. It kind of drives me crazy. Let me see if we can get some books here. Momo Kapoor, A Guide to the Serbian Mentality. No idea, but I mean, it sounds non-fiction-y. All right, Mike, why did you buy this? 0 sales score. All right, the first thing that throws me for a loop when I see this, I get this all the time, right, is 0 sales score, fair value is $29.20. That's the last price it sold for, merchant fulfilled. Current offers are at $60. Sign number 1. It's only 2.4 million ranked. This has sold recently, just not that recently. Second telltale sign, $60 for a book that last sold for $30. Third telltale sign, the new is $35.66. So I can buy this for $1. I can list this probably at $24.99, probably $29.99. This will sell within the month, I guarantee it. This is what this business is now. It's not just scan it and list it and forget it. It's understanding the data that's in front of you. That's Rosie yelling. We actually adopted a new cat the other day. So cats are getting acclimated. You got to keep them in separate rooms. Rosie's the old lady boss of this place. She's like a little mobster. So that's why she's back there yelling. But yeah, that is what I look for when I see these types of situations is, hey, you know, like what can I do? And you can see here, this book is like brand new. I won't list it as new, but you know, some of you shading me for my conditioning can kiss my bottom. Stalingrad, Penguin Press. Penguin's usually fast seller, but it's usually hard to find profitable Penguin books, honestly, unless there's just not enough supply. Fast selling. I didn't even scan that before. I just have scanned thousands and thousands of Penguin books in my lifetime. $19.99 is the current buy box. You probably can get close to that, maybe $18.99. Either way, you're going to make $9. Not too bad. Good thing about this fast selling stuff, if it gets returned, it's probably just going to get put back in your inventory and sell again. Let's see. Do I got a CD I want to show you? Grab a CD. Grab a CD. The Mother hip specific dust. If you're going to be lazy and choose things to scan all of the CDs that aren't in the jewel cases, the ones that have like these cardboard sleeves. Believe it or not, they have a really good accept rate, even if it's the mother hip specific dust. If I remember correctly, this wasn't a crazy fast mover. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this thing to scan because it's got a sticker on the back and the actual yeah, and that's not going to come off. Well, you will never know what the mother hips specific dust is going to sell for. All right, Elvis. Recorded at Madison Square Garden. I was there at this show. It was a great show. I was like third row back. He pointed to me in the crowd. He's like, hey. I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? He's like, oh, you want to go for drinks afterwards? I said, sure. $6.93. No FBA offers. This will easily sell basically the day it gets checked in. The question is, that thing's super clean. Yeah, he gave me to this personally after the show. I just held on to it for all this time, so I figured I might as well get rid of it now. I need to feed my cats, especially my new cat. That's all I got for you guys. Back to the topic of just seeing a piece of it. I mean, I wish there was an easy way to just record my whole reselling life 24/7. I'm not going to do it. Don't even ask. I've had, you know, the glasses that are cameras, the body cameras. I have a lot of things in the business I don't show, right? Like maybe I could just, you know, track 1 week how long I drive, how many miles I drive, how many stores I go to, how many scans I'm doing in a day. You guys just see this little piece of the thrifting and some of the other stuff that I do every once in a while, but it's not a full picture of, you know, what it actually takes to be successful. And I try still to tell people, you know, it takes thousands of items at Amazon. If you're going to thrift, you need thousands of items at Amazon. Even if you're buying them for $1, that's thousands of dollars you have tied up doing absolutely nothing for you until it sells. But, you know, it falls on deaf ears a lot because you guys see the Elvis CDs that you can make $7 for basically instantly. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just want people to be aware. Thrifting is just a small piece of the pie. We got to prep, which means you got to check the discs. We got to get them sent in. We got to do all the softwares, change things, tweak things, because business is always changing. 2026 has literally been the craziest year of Amazon yet. And I guarantee you at the beginning of 2025, I said 2025 has already been the craziest Amazon year yet, and next year will be the same. We always have to be changing our business model. And the thing that sucks about this is we're always chasing the next item, right? These aren't, you know, they could be replenishables if you started doing like eBay to Amazon, right? These could be items where you're not always going out and having to put in the work. And I'd be lying to you if I said that doesn't sound appealing, to just, you know, figure out a way to step out of the business so much. Because if I don't go to the thrift stores, nothing gets sent in, right? If I don't list this stuff, nothing gets listed. The business all falls on you as a solo reseller. And there's weeks where it's a lot of damn work. It's taxing. It's mentally draining. It's a lonely job. It can be crazy. But that's going to do it for the video. As always, I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more thrifting videos. Bye-bye.